so nice.
Schedule a stream.
Now. Streaming software. Do we have the time?
Let's see if we're live.
Connect streaming software together.
It did that to me last night, and it was still.
Do you have the time?
See, we're live.
To listen to me now. And when I am coming in my
I wonder if there's a
own
way.
light,
Stream latency. Stream
gonna nut if you fuck me in the butt.
Stream latency is delay between your camera and when it's shown the view. No one has that low if you want to interact in real time. Okay, well, how to extra ultra low latency.
Hey, Biddo, you can't hear shit. My phone's up all the way. Yo,
No,
yo, yo.
I can. Or I thought I could.
You can't.
Hold on.
I might just have to turn it up.
Talk now.
Come in my ass. Come in my ass. That's better.
It might be too because the mic's over there.
Come in my butt. You don't make me nut.
Let me see. We might have to cut it up.
I don't really care. I'm not. Get fuck rockstar. I'm gonna suck off my shotgun because of you guys. What a crazy Facebook post. The energy drink? Antonio Brown is in custody for attempted murder and is being extradited from Dubai to the United States.
Yeah.
That's good.
Does that sound better?
Yeah.
Does that sound better? Oh, let me cut this.
Pull your tits out.
I went to the lake. 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 Vertical layout properties.
To watch you masturbate. Does it not show you who these are?
It's us.
No, I'm not watching it.
Oh, it probably does on YouTube. It's us. Why will it not show me that? Start sending us your video from your streaming software to go live. Start sending us your video from your streaming software to go live.
This camera does look better than that one.
Start sending us your video from your streaming.
I mean, we look stupid, but I mean, that's, you know. It's expected with us, so.
Hold on, let's see.
I have a BL.
Hold on, let's see.
I have a BL. That's Busch Light for yourself.
Working at the Hardee's.
That's Busch Light for yourself.
Working at the Hardee's.
Working at the Hardee's.
There's gotta be
I'm
a way to.
Hardy.
Working at the Hardee's.
Working at the Hardee's.
There's gotta be a way to.
This shit's blurry as fuck.
Working at the Hardee's. It's because I leaned forward.
It's
Hold on one second. It's because I leaned forward. Hold on one second. It's because I leaned forward. Hold on one second. It's because I leaned forward. What's it sound like now? What's it sound like now? That sounds better.
Way more better.
What's it sound like now? That sounds better.
Way more better. Yeah, no, that
Yeah.
sounds good.
I had... Okay, let me look up one thing. How... Actually, say something in here. I think Aaron just put it on the TV for 5 seconds. Let me say something.
Is it us that's making it?
Cuckboy Cody. Cody is a femboy. Cody is a femboy. Cody likes Danny Johnson's penis in his anal cavity. Stuffed. Welcome back to the Bushlight and Bonnet podcast. Bob Dylan.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn this down though.
Yeah, I just...
Cody is a femboy. Cody is a femboy.
Sorry, I had it. I'm gonna turn it up.
Cody likes to fuck boys. Cody likes to fuck boys. Cody is a femboy who fucks boys.
Let me see.
Cody's a femboy that fucks boys. Cody is a femboy.
Sorry, I had it. I'm gonna turn it up.
Cody likes to fuck boys. Cody likes to fuck boys. Cody is a femboy who fucks boys. Cody actually gets fucked by boys. Let's be real. You know,
I just wondered
Cody,
why...
I feel like it's been a damn light year since we've been in this studio.
Is that what we're calling this? A studio?
Hey.
I-
Somebody fucking drop a beat right now. Freestyle.
I once went to a lake, and I indeed went to smoke a bag of shake.
Can you take the time?
To watch my booty grind. Concurrent viewers 1, views 5. But, in theory though, we do need this on YouTube so we can see the chat for when people... What am I doing so dumb right now?
Can you take the time to listen to me? Come.
Let me do something right quick.
And we're back at it with a little podcast streaming, and we're fucking live, and I reckon Jamie Collins would be pretty goddamn proud of us right now.
Jesus Christ. Cartoon. How you spell that again?
I'm not good at spelling out loud, I just know how to type it. Theory or theories?
Theories.
IES? No.
Are you sure?
I promise to God. No.
It says what?
Okay, we're good.
Can you take the time?
Choose a broadcast type.
To listen to me when... I gotta send this to Cade. He keeps asking me what it's on.
Why is it not showing us that though?
Welcome back to another fucking episode.
Let's see.
We're excited. We're what?
We're excited.
creaming our draws.
Delighted.
I got a Zen in. Can't shit phase me.
You did?
Well, we can't fucking
I was gonna see. That's... Hold on.
Hold on. No, we can't see. I lied. Can you take
Welcome
the
to live
time?
chat. Remember to guard your private top chat.
Live chat. Comment again. Hit stream setup help. Maybe we're high.
Alright, hold on, I'm gonna look.
She thought I was yelling at her
Hold
again.
on.
It was the fucking delay.
Hold on. Let's see here. Hold on. How to stream? How did you on YouTube?
Oh my god!
This video demonstrates how to go. Because we have a stream key.
We have 3 current viewers.
Why?
We cannot see comments.
Why can't I see?
Why can't we stream directly on...
That's what I was trying to fix
YouTube.
here. Why?
Hold on, cucks. To all our loyal cucks listening, give us a damn minute.
Live chat with the streams in it.
We're live. It even shows us that we're live with excellent connection. Oh!
See, yesterday, so I seen the stream keys thing.
Hold on. What is this? Live replay.
We need some young jet to show us how to use this shit.
Aaron, comment!
Let's go to, hold on.
Comment, cuck! Never mind.
Maybe there's...
Cody, what if I just pull a stream up on my phone and watch the comments? Southern String Hat Company! What did I say when they said that, Kiana? Can y'all see the comments?
Can you, do you, are they on you? There's gotta be, we'll learn more and more the more we mess with it.
If you're using OBS Studio and the game capture does not show it.
I wish it would let me see who was in the live. Twinks RS. That is crazy work. I'll put the live chat here so we can see it. I'll just turn my phone down. Twinks are us. Wow. That's crazy.
I'll have to go
does
back
that
and
mean?
learn all that.
Hashtag Twink Nation.
Twink Nation.
Cucked out for Cody. Who's that beautiful gentleman?
I think it's a gentleman we all know.
Danny.
Danny's not the twink. Danny's serving the twinks.
He's cucked out
We'll
for Cody.
figure all this shit out as time goes on. It's just the first one and we're fucking stupid. But at least we got it on here to where it's going. Twinks are
I
us.
have no idea who's watching this.
I don't either. But if you are watching, God bless you. Leave a comment.
God bless you and mayonnaise or mustard.
We're morons and we barely know how to work this.
And I cannot read, but I damn sure can drink, so that's all that matters on this podcast.
You know what really matters? Family, faith, and fuck. I wonder, like, I was just looking to see. I'll have to
Fuck the big three. It's just
big me.
Bow.
It's just big twink.
Bow.
I feel like people got to see a behind the scenes scoop of how we don't know what the fuck we're doing out there.
Yeah, I mean, y'all know how fucking absolutely stupid we are now. I didn't want to cut off the words.
I was gonna say, I've been told in my past life I look like a young Harry Potter.
I think you look like a young,
I've once
John Cena.
Somebody said I'm a snack.
Everybody
Russell
always tells me
Stover.
I look like Terry Crews, and I mean I see it.
I see it too.
I
You
mean,
look
it's just a
like
crazy
Terry
coincidence.
Crews and
The guy off Green
Denzel
Mile.
Washington. I mean, you look just like him. I think.
I heard it was the guy off Green Mile, John Coffey.
Coffey.
Yeah, John Coffey.
That's
I don't
actually.
like him.
I do see that. I see that. It's written all over you, John Coffey.
Mhm.
See that? That's Danny. You know what I'm getting at.
Mhm.
Put two together, and that's Danny.
That's Danny. You ever wanted to know how big his dick was?
It's that big. They used to call him the beer can balls, and I never knew what they meant by that.
But then we grew up a little bit.
We grew up, we seen what he meant by that, and now we are, quite frankly,
Horny.
and turned on by everything he does.
Danny,
There's not a thing he...
Danny, if you're listening,
I told him to watch this.
cream pie my pussy.
You know what I literally told him? I said, we're going to try to go live for the first time. And he said, what the hell does that mean? I said, like, live, like, on the phone.
Is this the first YouTube live? Hard
Give it to me. But I told him, I said, we're going to go live. And I was like, all you got to do is go to YouTube and click on it. And he was like, I wouldn't even know how to do all that. So he canceled on us. And I was ultra sad.
Quite frankly.
I was going to
I was
say,
sad.
I was
I
going to
was
say,
upsetted.
I'll have to look at the latency too and see like
Southern Streets ad company.
and see how like it's supposed to work. This is our first endeavor from the pre-recorded ones, which we did used to go live on. What was it? Instagram, and then you gotta have 1,000 followers.
They
and,
cucked us.
and nobody likes us.
They cucked us. They fucked us. They rode us hard and hung us up wet, I reckon.
Well, it's all right.
It'd be like that.
Well, I guess we should officially start now. And when I say start, it's from the heart.
Is it?
It's my heart is beating with love right now. That's eBay. Somebody's jugging people on eBay right now.
Anything interesting happened to you this week? You know, we got to start it off with that always.
Anything?
Since
Actually,
the last time we seen each other.
Actually, genuinely
nothing.
nothing. The only thing, there has been this praying mantis lurking around the premises.
Yeah.
Seen it today. He was sitting out there. He was ready to go. When I walked up, he offered me a cigarette. I said, I got my own. Walked right by him. He looked a little offended by it. But at the end of the day, guess what? Good for him for having smokes. What about you?
Monday. What did I do? When did we see each other last? Thursday? Day before Halloween.
The day before Halloween. Thursday.
Saturday. Sunday. Monday. That's this week?
Mm-hmm.
Monday's like a fever dream. I remember anime beef stew. I call it pot roast.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday. What did I have for dinner?
I know you had a dish that contained butter beans, you said.
Yeah, I had butter beans and French fries. I was eating that Brit food. Wednesday.
Give you the gas, boy. Give you the gas.
Yesterday, McDonald's for dinner.
What'd you order at McDonald's?
McDouble, McChicken, large fries, sweet tea.
Did you cram it all together like a disgusting trailer trash sandwich?
I didn't, but that's how I like it. But I didn't want my mocha goddess to think I was disgusting, so
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
So you just kind of...
Tonight, we had B-dubs. Had a little Tennessee honey double.
What is that really? Well, me, I'm weak when it comes to spicy stuff. What was that one that we had and it tasted so good and then it crept up on me and I was like, dude, this shit is hot.
Nashville
to
hot.
me.
It was sweet at first and then it was like making our eyes water and shit.
But to other people, that might just be...
It might make them cream in their pants.
It might be rookie shit. But to me,
personally...
But to me, they're watching it in there.
I haven't... Oh, Monday, actually something interesting did happen to me.
What is that?
I got woke up at 5 in the morning.
To a mallard.
To some head.
Oh.
Pretty great.
Let's give it up for you. Congratulations. Mind if I get you a
wonderful experience. Loved every minute of it.
Mind if I get you a tassel like when you graduate? You just walk by.
Just got head.
He did it. What did he do?
It was wonderful. It was great. There's nothing like 5 in the morning fellatio.
Yeah. And I hate that, but due to the rules and regulations of live, and we don't want to get kicked off here because we barely even know what we're doing. So before we get to the good shit and before we learn how to use it, we can't play Blunt Blowing, which is the unofficial song of this.
If you want to know my favorite way to have intercourse with my mocha goddess, you can lay on that bed. Representation. Close hold for the calls.
I was gonna say we would probably get banned even for just pretending, but it's a good thing that people couldn't see all the fun activities we would do.
Exactly.
On and off air. This is like a trailer trash broadcast network. We have four
viewers. That's the all-time high. It's
we got that Brett Favre number.
It's me, Mocha Goddess, your white Caucasian. What do you call it?
My boyfriend.
Your boyfriend, and then. Okay, we're back down to 1. So it's me just reading the chat.
They heard us say it and they was like, you know what? Let's give them something to work towards. Because our last video that we put out on Halloween, which was about Pazuzu Algarad, to us, we don't have a lot of clout. And our most played video was the one on Normie, which is the Lake Norman monster, which you can go back and watch it. And that one had, it has 100-something views, which isn't a lot to most people, but guess what? We're not most people.
To us? Fuck it.
To us, that's a nice little, what the old folks would call a pretty penny. Okay?
Pretty penny.
We got 80 in one video in 2 days. I think it's somebody put an incantation spell on it to run up the numbers.
I think,
I'm handsome. Yeah. I seen it in your eyes. I could see you were getting ready to tell me that.
I was in my mouth.
Bet you want to eat it. Don't eat it. You make me throw up. I was gonna say, all right. So
today's episode.
Let me lay down some foundation rules. This is where the episode starts. We're not just staying in North Carolina no more.
No, that should say
that was chapter 1. It's like a Harry Potter book. I don't know why I'm talking about Harry Potter so much, and I don't even like Harry Potter.
I fuck with Harry Potter.
This is chapter 2, which means we're gonna do.
It's like a new season, brother.
Yeah, it's like a new season. Like you're watching.
Let a motherfucker live.
I can't remember what the name of that show is. I used to watch. It was a bunch of people. I went
to B-dubs today. They called me a young cracker. Gave me a seat right away.
I was gonna say that's a very honorable thing to be called.
It is.
It's a privilege.
I fucks with it.
Very privileged. Very nice to know you. If I seen you on the street, I'd give you the look. You know what that means? Look at that white guy. Look at him living his life.
He's a young cracker.
He's zen the hell out. That's what I think.
The hell out. You know, I like to boof my zens.
Yeah, I like to dip mine in embalming fluid and get high on them. This one right now, I don't know where I'm at. I'm like Alex in this car. Whoa, dude, this is so crazy. Meanwhile, it's his car. It was just in the shop for a week.
Dewey, if you're watching,
Dewey, you
Do
just
your
got
shit, big dog.
Dewey, you just got a shout out. Back shots with a backpack on. Shout out to you.
In the mirror, Snapchat, crazy.
He did it big for his friends and family that day. And I want to go ahead and give him a round of applause as well. And I think you should. Yeah.
Dewey, good job.
Good job, Dewey. 5 feet, struggle deep. He don't care.
You know,
But-
you might be short.
He's a short king. I know a lot of them. Kenny's a short king.
Short man, but my dick tall. That's what they say.
That's what they do say.
Today's EP.
That means
I'm
episode.
speaking in slang. I'm sorry. Today's episode is on classic cartoon conspiracy.
Well, it's not just classic ones. We got they're just labeled.
No,
like
but
that.
these are like, you know, the bigger
Category.
conspiracy
Yeah.
theories.
And what we'll do is we'll go through.
We'll say if we fucking with it.
Yeah, or tell like an experience. Like, hey, I remember I was watching that when I was 10 years old.
the ass by my...
That, or you drop porridge on your lap, hot burning porridge, and you remember that so vividly that you feel like you need to tell the whole internet.
Uncle is what I was going to say.
Or him. So, I'll start us off.
Start us off, baby.
Classic. Scooby-Doo.
What?
Everybody likes Scooby-Doo.
Everybody fucks with Scooby.
I remember being a kid and I always liked Scooby-Doo because it was a little spooky. Not really, but when you were a kid and you had that little thing that was running around going, ha 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 ha, and he was chasing them. About made me short
Jizzing.
the card.
He
No.
made me jism in my drawers.
It had me a little.
Let's be real, jism.
Is risen. Ain't that what the kids say? Riz?
Riz, yes. That is
Such
what
a
the kids say.
stupid word. Riz.
Dumb ass word.
Can
For
you
dumb ass
imagine?
kids.
Dude, yeah, man, I was at B-Dubs last weekend. No, man, soda for me only, not 21 yet. Went into B-Dubs, bro. Amanda was looking so good, man.
I had to riz the house.
I totally rizzed her. Look at my haircut, dude. It's shaped like a damn bush or whatever these kids cut their hair like now. They look like fucking walking cypress trees. But
This looks like
Scooby-Doo.
Willy Wonka with a fade.
So, if you remember Scooby-Doo, which almost everybody does unless you lived under a rock, Scooby-Doo, even though it was based on spooky stuff and you were led to believe through every episode that there was like a ghost chasing them or like a scary night chasing them or whatever, in the end, what did it ended up being?
And medley kids.
It was always somebody
Always some
saying,
random dude.
I would have got all of them too if it wasn't for you and that damn dog. You know, that's how every episode was. Therefore, so, the conspiracy about the show is that it takes place during an economic depression, and that's why every adult character is struggling financially, which right now at this moment, half of the universe would probably be a Scooby-Doo villain.
They get me on there. Not gonna hold you, so
And so they would be like running around abandoned theme parks, old hotels, or defunct amusement parks or centers.
yeah. And
So-
just stroking their shit, really.
And the reasoning for almost all of the villains' reason why they committed the crimes were to either keep their business afloat or because they were broke. If you were a Scooby-Doo villain, what
As
would
a
you
child, I don't ever remember them being broke.
be? A lot of them were.
Yeah, but I
they'd be
mean,
like,
if I watched it back now, I probably
you'd
would've
see
remembered.
it.
I just remember them saying, if it wasn't for you measly kids, and then that's all
They
I
would take
remember.
they would do the mask on, mask off. They would show you, oh, it's old man Smithers. He's the one dressed up like that.
I'd be a ghost.
You'd be a ghost. I would be like a crackhead with a broken iPhone and asking you for food, but I really just want the money.
Mhm.
And I'd chase you because I want to go get more crack.
Oh yeah, 100%. So, the next one brings us to the Flintstones and the Jetsons, actually. Same timeline theory. So, the conspiracy on this, both shows happen in the same post-apocalyptic world. The Flintstones live on the ground after civilization collapsed, while the Jetsons live above the sky, or above in the sky cities. The reasonings is... what the fuck? Explains why the Flintstones sometimes use modern tech like record players or cars made of stone, and why crossovers between the two shows exist.
Which I'm sure you watch them two shows.
Oh,
so
yeah,
everybody. So 2 comments on it.
Boomerang was my shit.
You know another
We had 3 channels. On
Boomerang.
TV for a long
I
time.
used to watch. You're watching Boomerang.
Dude, we literally had 3 channels on our TV for a very long time.
I was gonna say, but a lot of people too, and this ain't on our notes, but a lot of people tie that because if you remember watching the Flintstones in some of the later seasons, remember the Great Gazoo, that little fella who was like a little Martian. He visits the Flintstones, and then I think after a while they quit showing him as much because he wasn't popular, just like Scrappy Doo. Scrappy Doo got ousted because he wasn't really popular. He was, but he wasn't. And
He was cute.
And the robot was creepy. The maid robot. She had weird eyes, untrustworthy face.
Do you believe it?
No.
No.
Anything's possible. We didn't make the show, so anything can be possible.
But anything's possible.
But
I think it was cavemen.
But they did have
futuristic people.
like they'd have an iPhone, but it'd be called the iRock, and they'd walk around.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But people, I mean, they play off of modern day. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not.
They're making modern, well, even at the time, modern day amenities and technology, but in a rock stone version,
Yeah.
like to keep up with the theme.
Exactly.
So, a next one is a popular show that a lot of people grew up watching, and that's SpongeBob SquarePants. And this conspiracy theory is that they're all basically in a nuclear
I've heard this
testing.
In the bikini.
Yeah. So the conspiracy is that Bikini Bottom was created by nuclear testing done at Bikini Atoll, which is an actual place in the Pacific where they really did test nuclear weapons.
Everything there is dead now.
And the reasoning behind this one is, like we said, the real life nuclear test occurred there in Bikini Atoll, not Bikini Bottom, obviously. Occurred there in the 1940s through the 50s, and the mutations could explain why the sea creatures act human.
Yeah.
And Squidward, he has a what looks like
A Danny Dick on his
well,
face.
yeah, and he can. What does he play again? The clarinet, don't he?
Clarinet.
And then I think Patrick is just
Special?
he's a special guy.
Special guy. Yeah. That's
I
what
like
we got.
Patrick though because he don't care.
He reminds me of you.
Yeah, just don't give a fuck and talk real slow, just like me. You can't see me.
Ed, and Eddie, which was probably one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Honestly, I fuck with Ed, and Eddie.
I-
Plank, my boy.
And then
That's my boy.
the Jawbreakers, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
I remember we got one,
No, I watched every.
and
fucking
literally
episode.
the Jawbreakers like they eat on the show when you got one from a candy store. It was literally so big that you just licked it until like it just looked gross and threw it on the grass because it was impossible. Because remember in the cartoon they'd have like a gigantic Jawbreaker.
Yeah, I remember. So the conspiracy was the kids are all dead and live in purgatory. That's why no adults ever appear, and every kid looks like they're from a different time period. So the reasonings is fans claim each child represents a different era of death. Example, Rolf from the 1900s, Kevin from the 1980s, etc. Which
Because they do all kind of look like they're from a different...
it is realistic, but I mean, at the end of the day, it is a conspiracy theory. It could have just been a cartoon where
It
kids
might
are
be
being
just
kids.
it might just be people digging real deep into it,
Yeah,
but it's
people-
still a cool theory.
Yeah, no.
Like behind it all.
I think I have heard this one, the one you're about to read.
Yes.
And this is a fucking classic. I had the orange VHS.
Yes,
No,
I remember.
we were
Also,
poor, real poor.
what was
White
it?
trash
Rugrats Go to Paris,
Yep.
and then I remember they came out with the watches.
Mm-hmm.
Doper than a bust down. Who needs a bust down when you got that Rugrats on? So the Rugrats conspiracy theory is that Angelica. This is all due to Angelica's imagination. So the conspiracy theory is that all babies on the show except Angelica are dead or imaginary, and that she created them to cope with her neglectful parents. And so the reasoning behind this one are that the babies' personalities reflect different tragedies. For example, Chucky died with his mom. Phil and Lil were never born. hence why they were twins. So I guess they're like supposed to be stillborn twins,
like miscarriage. Yeah, no, I've heard this theory.
And that I also have heard that. What was Tommy Pickles' dad's name?
I don't remember.
They said that, or he's
Tommy
the
was
one.
my boy.
He makes toys, don't he?
Mm-hmm.
That's his job. And the reason that they say why he made toys is because his kid died.
Yeah.
So that's how he lives.
I do fuck with that theory, just because. Oh, and that's a classic show. You know what I mean?
Everybody watched it. I love this next show too.
Yeah, no, me too. So, Courage the Cowardly Dog, the middle of nowhere. So, the conspiracy is Courage and his owners aren't isolated. They're just old and never leave their house. The monsters are normal people Courage perceives as scary. So, the reasonings explains why every monster behaves normally once you look past Courage's perspective. Like a mailman. But you know, it could also just be a dog. Like, anybody is a stranger to a dog.
And then, like, there were some scary episodes of that. Even that,
no,
like,
there was. I mean, as a kid,
Return the Slab.
Yeah. No, as a kid, that shit freaks you out. But you gotta think, if this is like a dog's point of view, everybody that comes in your yard
looks
is a
scary
stranger.
because you don't.
My dog barks at her fucking shadow.
Maybe your dog sees Return the Slab out there. It sees a mallard. That ain't a mallard. It's wanting you to return the slab. So the next show was, especially when I was a kid, was fucking everywhere. It was a phenomena. There were Game Boy
games. When you were a kid is the big part here.
Yeah, big part here.
I don't think I've ever seen this show.
You have never watched Pokemon?
I might have, but I don't.
Dude, I remember when I got the first Pokemon cards I ever got. It was like a big fucking deal. Like Pokemon. There were video games, there was the TV show, there was the card games, there were stuffed animals, there were anything.
It's still a big deal.
Yeah. But I don't know about all these Pokemon now. They've done added so many.
They got dick bugs and cuck bugs.
Diglett looks like a
pecker.
Well, that's a nice way to say it. I like the way you put that.
He looks like a pecker with eyes.
But the conspiracy is that Ash is in a coma.
Yeah.
So if you watch the show, in the first episode, Ash is struck by lightning. And the theory is that he falls into a coma, and every season that you're watching from the show after that is all just a part of his dream while he's in a coma. And the reasoning behind it is he never ages, and the world is full of reoccurring dream logic. Familiar characters reappearing, and an endless journey.
Like the Rocket Team.
But he wants to be
Mewcat.
The very best. I always liked Meowth. He'd be a cool ass tattoo.
Yeah.
The cat that's with
the Rocket Team.
Team Rocket.
Same shit. I can't speak on this because I don't really know this shit.
You're out of the loop. You're not with the Riz.
I'm not,
You're not rizzed up.
This is one that I also watched. Actually, I watched this the other day. Me and Anna watched this show.
See, I never got stupid big into this show.
Pretty frequently to be adults, we watched this. So, Adventure Time. Post-apocalyptic Earth. So, conspiracy. The land of Oo is actually Earth after a nuclear war called the Mushroom War. Reasoning. Evidence includes broken cities, toxic wastelands, and relic of modern civilization buried in ruins.
I have really honestly only seen that show like one time. Ain't that the show that's got that little
dog, the talking dog, and
ain't there a thing that's like who's shaped like he's shaped kind of like a capsule?
Who?
And he wears a backpack. Ain't that the show? Like I said, it was a good thing you read that one because I've never really watched it, but I know a lot of people like it.
And I don't believe that conspiracy opinion. But the next one is my all-time favorite.
You can read it since you're a big fan.
No, this literally.
I like it.
But my all-time favorite animated TV show. I would say. So, The Simpsons. Homer's in a coma. So, Homer has been in a coma since the 1993 episode, Homer the Heretic. Ever increasingly bizarre episode since reflects his mind. So the reasoning, the show tone changed around that time, becoming more surreal and unrealistic. I don't believe in this theory. Just because, I mean, that show has been on since 19...
Ain't it the longest running television
The
show?
longest running animated television show. Well, I mean, still the longest running television show. But yes, no, it is. And it's just been on so long. I mean, shit has to integrate with times. You know what I
Well,
mean?
also, too, I feel like they run out of normal ideas.
Yeah.
So they have... But in the same way, you know, I always liked The Simpsons,
Yeah,
but I
that's-
was
that's
always
one of my
watching
all-time
King of the
favorites.
Hill. Like, I would
I like King
watch
of the
The
Hill, too.
Simpsons
King of
to
the Hill's
get
up
to
there.
King of the Hill. Which
Yeah.
there's no... Well, there is a conspiracy about King of the Hill. A little one that everybody's heard that's not on this list. But
Tell 'em
I'll
about
drop it
Peggy.
in quick. What? Which one?
The helicopter? Is that what you're
talking
that
about-
crash
well,
that
that-
made her...
It turned her into like a narcissist.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that one. And then there's one that Bill... Because, you know, he's always flirting with Peggy. That Bill and Peggy actually made Bobby.
Yeah.
That Bobby is Bill's son.
Because Hank does have a narrow urethra.
He has a narrow urethra and he's not supposed to really be able to have kids. And on top of it, there's an episode where he's like, Bill's showing Bobby how to make, you know, the Dotree family's barbecue sauce, and only family can know it. And in the end, he shows Bobby. So that, and then there's also, you know, theories that Dale knows that he's getting cheated on, but he just don't care. Like, he just...
John Redcorn.
John Redcorn, what a guy.
What a guy.
So the next one is Gravity Falls, which I never
Seen
watched
every
this
episode.
either. So
I actually watched every episode with my kids.
I was gonna say,
Or
maybe you can
with
give us a
Jackson.
little more knowledge about it for the people that haven't seen it. So the conspiracy is that the government, it's an experiment town. So Gravity Falls is a secret government test site for paranormal
I believe
activity.
I believe that.
And the reasoning is
I
that
fucking love that show.
there's hidden symbols, cryptograms, and cryptids that all connect to real-world conspiracy tropes, like MK Ultra, Area 51.
No, I believe that. There's a lot of weird shit that happens in that show. I actually do like that. Even as an adult, I like that show. That's like one of them cartoons, if your kid plays on the TV, you're not going to tell them to cut it the fuck off.
Yeah.
You know what
like
I mean?
it still has that.
It's not like Power Rangers. Sorry
Whoa,
if you like
whoa,
Power
whoa.
Rangers. That was never my shit. I'm not a...
I liked Power Rangers,
I'm not a twink.
Beetleborgs.
Um,
Well, call me a twink and slap my bottom. I used to
will.
love the Power Rangers. I have a song, as nobody on here probably knows, and nobody in the world probably knows. It's called Black Power Ranger.
mhm.
And I'm going to be performing it live
I actually
on
do know.
New Year's Eve.
I do know Black Power Ranger, and I don't know the song, but I know you have a song called Black Power Ranger, and you know what else I know?
What?
You have a song called Lotus Flower Bottom. Release it to the people. They need to
Yeah,
hear it.
they need to hear that shitty rap I did when I was like... I guess it wasn't horrible for somebody that age.
For fucking 16.
But listening back to it, it's like, God, that sounds awful.
All I know is you're my Lotus Flower Bottom.
All I know is I'm a good fella.
All of my people some good fellas.
And that will get banned, apparently, if you try to share it on Instagram.
It will. My shit got taken the fuck down.
I don't know why I did that. Rights reserved. I'm going to sue Instagram.
So dark and meta theories. Tom and Jerry, again, symbolism of war. So the conspiracy Tom and Jerry represent the endless conflict between nations, particularly World War II propaganda about US and Nazi Germany. Fuck Nazis. Reasonings. Episodes often feature heavy war imagery and chaotic destruction without resolutions. I honestly think Tom and Jerry is just
I
kid
think,
show.
yeah.
I don't think there's
Some
a
of these,
bigger
they're
meaning.
extra rich.
Yeah, no, people are digging way too deep. I think it's just a kid show.
I used to watch Tom and Jerry. I remember, I think it was my cousin or somebody. They used to have, you know how back before, like, you had, like, all these streaming net sites and stuff? It was like parents would, you probably don't know this, but they would, like, just record on a blank tape
Yeah,
a whole hour of Cartoon Network shows. And if you went to somebody's house that didn't have cable and you were eating hot dog weenies with rice in it, that's what you'd view. That was your cable.
Sauerkraut and weenies was our shit.
Not a big fan of sauerkraut.
Me
But
neither, but you know what? When you're hungry,
You're gonna
motherfucker.
that's true. So the next one is Phineas and Ferb. And a lot of people remember this show. And I think it was my little sister or somebody watched this show all the time. And my grandpa used to call it Penis and Ferb. I don't know why, but that's what he called it.
I used to watch the show a lot.
So the conspiracy is about, Candace hallucinating. The conspiracy itself is that Phineas and Ferb are dead, and Candace hallucinates their inventions as a coping mechanism. And the reasoning behind this is each time she tries to show her mom to get them in trouble, the inventions are gone, symbolizing denial and grief.
Once again, I don't know if I'm just a hater, but I just think it's a kid's show. Weird shit happens.
I think it is too. I think it was just
Doofenshmirtz just makes that shit go on accident.
That is, don't tell nobody, but that is my alias. Doofenshmirtz.
I've actually heard the next one.
And then the platypus, Perry.
Perry.
He was cool looking.
Perry the fat puss?
Yeah, he was a fat puss.
A fat puss, yeah, that's what I thought.
He was an overweight platypus.
Oh, fat with a PH. But, so number 13, mental disorder theories. I've heard this one.
I've heard
so,
this too.
Conspiracy. Each character represents a different psychological disorder. My bad. So Pooh has an eating disorder. Piglet, anxiety. Same twin. Tigger, ADHD, and Eeyore, depression. Same twin. Rabbit has OCD.
I can definitely see Piglet.
I think they do have the disorders, but I think it was unintentionally, before them disorders were a disorder,
like a label.
Yeah,
because Piglet does, like, if in the show it's like, oh, I want a Pop-Tart, and Piglet's like, oh dear, and then like Eeyore, he obviously, he drags ass. I hope a house don't catch on fire because Eeyore ain't getting out. He drags like this.
And their reasonings, their behaviors align with mental health archetypes, which is true, but I don't think it was purposely designed that way. And even if it was, it's still not just about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not a conspiracy. Clearly, it's all very, very, very true.
But it might just be.
I don't know that it wasn't meant to be like that, but I don't think they put a label on things like that.
No.
Not back then.
Back then, they would just be like, oh, this person's sad all the time. So they didn't say, oh, Bobby looks depressed. They'd say, Bobby's in a rut.
Bobby's dick ain't hard today.
Bobby is...
Don't tie your dick in a knot.
Don't let your meat loaf.
Don't let your fucking meat loaf.
So the next one, and that was a show that I enjoyed a lot. Did you ever watch it?
Oh, yeah.
The Fairly Odd Parents.
All the fucking time.
And that was a good one.
I've watched all these shows except Pokemon.
I'll tell you at the end the ones I never watched. So the theory about Fairly Odd Parents is the antidepressants theory. The conspiracy is that Cosmo and Wanda represent Timmy's antidepressants. Yep. And the reasoning is that when he's happy, they appear and make things better. When he overuses them, things spiral and get out of control.
And they're also pill-colored.
Yeah.
Like green and pink.
Yeah.
That's...
But this is a little more modern, so maybe they did have that in mind. I don't know. I don't necessarily 100% think that, but I'm not really. That's one of them things I don't know. It could go either way.
Once again, I just think it's a kid's show. I think it's a cool kid's show, and that was actually a very good show.
I was not the next one and the last one that we have on this list. I did not know you had your own TV show. And if you ever drop a mixtape, this has to be the name of it.
It will. I'm dropping a diss track soon.
This has got to be your rap name as well.
So, Steven Universe. Human experimentation. So, conspiracy. The gems are bioengineered weapons made by an alien race that experimented on humans, hence Steven's hybrid nature. The reasoning fits with the show's themes of identity, creation, and control.
Okay, I've never watched that show, to be honest. Steven's Universe, I've never watched it.
I have.
Now I kind of want to watch it because your name is Steven.
It's sort of...
Shitty? Good?
It's not like the...
Indifferent. It's just okay.
I don't even know that it would be in my top 10.
I've never watched. So out of the ones we've covered tonight, I've never seen Steven's Universe.
The only one, and you know I lied. I have seen a season of Pokemon because
I was gonna say I find it hard to believe.
When I was 12 or 13, I met my mom for the first time, and when I went down there, I stayed for a summer, maybe a little less, but I don't know. And but she had like a season on DVD, so I just watched it while I laid on the couch and tried to sleep.
I feel like back then that's how a lot of kids seen stuff, just by being somewhere. Because back then, like I said, it was like you had DVDs, VHSs, and what was on TV. And if you didn't have cable, then you watched PBS, which I used to watch that too. I used to watch a show called Zoom.
Fun story, and I know we're on live. I don't care. I'm telling it.
Tell it.
We used to watch PBS when I was a kid. I used to go stay with my little cousins, Tyler, Caleb, and Caden. And their dad, I'm not going to say his name because he has a proceeding court hearing. And their mom, because they were together at the time. And we used to sit in the back room and watch PBS. I remember it was like the Learning Train. What the fuck? You know what I'm talking about? We used to watch...
Thomas?
No, it wasn't Thomas the Train. We used to watch PBS, and their dad would be in the kitchen cooking meth.
And the soda can.
No, on the
For
stove.
the sake of the story.
That motherfucker would cook meth on the stove.
He'd had that Pyrex vision in there.
I mean, I guess at the end of the day, we all grew up fine. Fun story. We're all live. I remember... What's your overall thoughts of this?
Of what?
The conspiracy theories, motherfucker.
My overall thoughts is some of them have a little bit more weight than other ones. Like the Scooby-Doo one, I definitely don't think that's a conspiracy. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
I mean, if not, there'd be a
100%.
ghost or something. It's never a ghost.
Yeah.
Like we said, it's always a fucking old man in it. But I've never seen Adventure Time, really, Gravity Falls, or Steven's Universe.
The only one I haven't really seen is Pokemon. But I've seen a season of Pokemon, but I can't tell you which season it was because it was on DVD. I remember when I was a kid, we used to, like, me and my uncle, like, before I moved out here, like, when we lived in Kansas, like, obviously me and Kenny got, like, we were always tight, but I wasn't around him.
He's still tight.
Oh, yeah, no, his shit pussy is very tight. His pussy, as I call it, very tight. But no, my other uncle, the meth head, I call him my meth head uncle. I don't mean that to be offensive. That's just what I've always called him.
Yeah.
Me and him were always close. I remember one time he had me and I think Tyler in like the trunk of a Blazer. You know what a Blazer is.
Yeah,
it's
I
like
used
a
to have
hatchback,
one.
like a.
It's kind of like a Jimmy.
It's kind of like a Tahoe in a way.
Yeah.
It opens up the same way.
Yeah.
And there was like 12s back there, like rattling around. This motherfucker says, "We're gonna climb this hill. Hill like this, bro. Steep as fuck." He goes up, me and Tyler in the back. We're like this in the back seats, man. And I'm like, oh my fucking god. But I'm like a kid, so I'm like, oh my god, Tyler. I'm like, Tyler, if we die, fuck it.
Fuck it, we're gonna die in the back of this Blazer with these 12s.
No, I was scared to die. Very scared to die. Because at that age, you don't want to die. You know what I mean?
You thought what, it was gonna flip and roll down the hill?
Yeah, no, I thought that bitch was gonna do a backflip.
Was it an old
like
80s model Blazer? Or was it like a 2000s?
2000s.
My grandma had one of those, and then I used to have an 80s model.
I remember one time, I'm just going to tell this story because I don't give a fuck. I mean, we have time to kill. I was a kid. I told Anna this story and she said it would be traumatic. I don't think this story is traumatic in my brain. Because it's just like,
you lived it.
I was around my uncle so much, like, nothing mattered. I remember fucking him hiding in the closet when people would beat on the doors and shit. One time, I'll tell two. So one time, he stayed at this apartment down in, I can say it because we're in North Carolina. Ain't nobody gonna know where the fuck I'm talking about. He stayed in this apartment down in Baxter Springs, Kansas. And I was
Home of the
staying with him.
Spoonbill.
And it was just me and him. I can't remember why. I can't remember where his fucking kids were, where his wife at the time was. but it was just me and him, and this bitch rolled by, rolled the window down, looked at him, and called him a fucking snitch. And he told me to get my fucking ass in the car. And I was like, what? And he said, get the fuck in the car. And I get in the passenger seat. Motherfucker don't even let me buckle up. It was a 5-speed. I remember it clear as day. First gear. What? Second gear. What? He's chasing this car around the block. Spins the block. Car stops. He gets out the car and he says, I'm not no fucking snitch. That's all he said. Because obviously he's not going to hit the wound. Second story. I remember it was him and this other guy. And I know his name, but I'm not going to say his name.
Mm-hmm.
And it was 3 people actually, because Jesse. Fuck it, I'll say his name. Fuck you. It was because his kid died. Wait, was it Jesse? I think it was Jesse, because he used to wear that fucking Batman hoodie everywhere.
Oh god.
It was my uncle, the other guy, and Jesse. Fuck it, I done.
You done called him out.
I don't remember your last name, so I mean you're probably not going to jail. And but they down. Stevie Joe used to live in like this mobile home by this big ass hotel. I can't remember. It might have been. It was probably Joplin.
I like that. I really like the way you built that up. No, they lived in a trailer.
It's it's like a single wide trailer, and then like the hotels is over this way. And we were sitting there, and like me and Stevie Joe had 3 daughters. One had like a mental disorder. I don't know if she was autistic or if she was just like really slow. And then it was I don't remember their names, but one was like either a little younger than me or a little older than me, and one was like really old, like 16 when I was like 10 years old. And we were outside, and obviously Tyler and Caleb were there, maybe Caden, I don't remember, he was young. And we were playing in crab apples. We didn't know what that was. And we are just like mashing these bitches. Hands were dyed for like a week, like dyed green. And then my uncle comes back. Steve, the other guy comes back, and Jesse comes back. This nigga.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck me. This mother. I'm not gonna.
You only said a fraction of it, so I think the world will let you by.
They'll let me by. They let me by once. They're gonna let me by twice. This motherfucker Jesse comes back, like right covered in blood. Like no shirt on. Like from like here, there's speckles of blood on his forehead, cheeks, neck. I remember this like it was yesterday, and then like a big patch here, but just speckles everywhere else. So apparently, they had jumped some dude. I guess they owed somebody money, one of them money. And they said, not my uncle, but the other guy, grabbed him by like his hair and held his neck up like this. And my uncle was standing like off to the side. Or no, I can't remember, but I know Jesse kicked him in his throat, and this world of blood splashed on him. And then we were sitting. I remember sitting at the mobile home, and everybody was like tweaking, and I mean they're tweakers, so like you're used to it. But like I looked over, and like they weren't tweaking. Like this, like there was a dude over there like barely walking, like on the phone, and I'm like, oh my god, I was like freaking out, like because you're a kid. I was like 7 years old, bro.
And you're in like this weird situation.
Like there's a dude over there like clearly leaking bad. And I'm like, oh my god, is he gonna die? And then he's on the phone though, so I'm like, maybe he's just calling back up. Maybe we gonna die. Maybe he's just gonna shoot this bitch up. Nah, that was. I'll never forget that. There's a lot of stories. Like I remember he got arrested one time. He was at a McDonald's singing a song, right? And it was like, fuck the police. And he did this when I said, fuck the police. And the car beside him thought he was talking to him and got out the car and started talking shit. And I mean, my uncle just ain't gonna be a bitch. And he got out of the car and he was like, fuck you, I'll beat your ass. And then dude called the cops and he went to jail over that.
What if that guy was walking around on the phone, the one that got kicked in the neck? What if he said,
dude, there's blood everywhere.
And he just politely sat down and he said,
but he never came
y'all
over.
Young fellas got any more of them crab apples?
That motherfucker never came over. Nobody ever showed up. We just kind of left and did our own thing. It was crazy though. I remember I was a kid. My uncle, Like, I used to stay with my uncle. Not, like, all the time, but enough to where
Mm.
I knew, like, he would tell me if the police knock on the door, tell him I'm not here.
Mm.
And that shit stuck in my brain so hard.
He probably had a
And
trap
one time-
door somewhere like a damn funnel spider.
No, it was...
And they not that motherfucker was
It
gonna
was
drop.
hefty, twin. And, but, one time, my dad, actually, back when he used to drink real heavy,
Mm.
he came home one day, drunk as fuck, went in the back room and laid down, and the police, bah, 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 bah. And I opened the door, because, I mean, nobody else was opening it. I opened the door. They said, is Stephen Woods here? And I said, yeah, that's me. And they were like, Stephen Matthew Woods? And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't think he's here, no. And my grandmother, I remember her coming back behind me, smacking me in my head and saying, don't fucking lie. She said, don't lie. She said, don't lie to the cops. And then she took over from there. But I was so trained to just say, don't.
And when you're a kid, when you're a kid,
that shit sticks in your brain. And I'd still do it. I don't know why. I still feel the need to do it today. Like, if somebody knocked on my door, obviously my uncle don't live there, but like if we were living in the same house and they said, is Timothy here? I'd say, fuck no. I just...
it's just built into your brain to be like...
I just say no.
What if one day they were looking for him to give him one of them big old checks that they used to pop up at people's doors with, and they'd be like, well, yeah, and they'd have that big old check. No. Well, I guess you're the winner.
Nah, I don't know. That motherfucker had me so trained. I remember one time my dad was fucking this married girl. Her name was Robin.
Mm.
Fucking all name dropper because I ain't seen these
She's
people.
gonna come back and
I ain't
get
seen
you.
these people since I was a kid. He was fucking this bitch named Robin. She was married. And we heard, bah, bah, bah. It was me, my dad, Robin, and her daughter. We were sitting there watching a movie. And my dad, he looks at me and he says, we gotta go. We're hiding in the closet. All I remember is Robin talking to this man. Nobody's fucking here. You're tripping. Dude left, and I mean, we came out of the closet, but I mean,
Y'all were on that.
crazy
Trapped
back
in the
then.
closet.
I don't think there's any like crazy methods. I remember one time my uncle cooked meth like in my house that we lived at on the stove, and we walked in and we could smell it. And my dad told him, we were like, what is that smell? And he was like, oh, you can smell that? Because when you do shit like that, you don't smell it. I mean, but
to him, it's like if you smoke weed all the time.
yeah,
You don't
but he
realize
cooked
you're
meth on
walking
our fucking
around smelling
kitchen-
like a pound.
on our kitchen stove. I mean, that's
The
just
craziest shit is that shit could have blew the fuck up.
Yeah, it could have blew our whole house up.
Y'all have been on the news.
I learned how to cook crack.
You could have pulled the
Really
Eminem on them. I was inside watching my Will Smith, or listening to my Will Smith CD. You could have just done that, played it off. I don't know what you're talking about, officer. I was listening to Will Smith. That'd have made you look real.
There has
pristine.
to be some good. Oh, I know one. One time, right? Here's a good meth head uncle story.
Uh-huh.
Probably one of my favorites. One time, we moved back out here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had taken some shit,
Mm-hmm.
like literal shit,
Mm-hmm.
lit it on fire on the neighbor's doorstep, right?
Mm-hmm.
Neighbor's dad wasn't home. It was the kids. They come out, open the door, look down, shut the door. Still on fire. Guess who stomps it out? My dumbass.
You gotta go
I
stomp.
had to put it out, right? Their dad comes home, sees a bag of shit on their doorstep.
You're wearing a pair of fucking lugs, boots,
Comes-
walking home.
Comes over, starts tweaking. And my uncle was outside. And he's like, I know he fucking did it. And my uncle came in the house and he was like, honestly, he was like, tell me the truth, did you do it? I was a kid. What do you think I did? I fucking lied. I said,
I didn't know it.
I said, I did not do that.
Why does your shoes
They
smell
go
like
outside and they start yelling. And I think they're going to fight. And I'm like looking out the window and like, shit. I remember dude said, my uncle looked at this dude. He said, take your Yankee ass back up north, you dumb motherfucker. He said, take your redneck ass back to Kansas, bitch. And then my uncle comes in the house after they're done, like, fighting. And, like, fighting. And comes back in, he looks at me, and he's like, he's like, I always believe you. He's like, I mean, I wouldn't let nobody disrespect you. I said, I looked at him and I said, I did it. I said, my bad. I said, I was scared, but I did that
He
shit.
was literally riding and dying.
And he
for
was
it.
like, he looked at me, he said, are you fucking serious? And I was like, yeah, I'm dead serious. And he was like, fuck it, it's over now.
It's over now. It's all over now. The shit's already been settled.
Your uncles always have your back way more than your fucking dad has your back.
Hey, the shit was settled, literally.
Like, Kenny, I remember one time we got well, more than once, but one time we got a noise complaint. We were just out there. And he was like, the police sat in the cul-de-sac. You know what Kenny
Yeah.
was. And they were like, Kenny was like, they're waiting to see if I give you a beer. And then he fucking tries to hand me a beer. And he's like, you want a sip? And I'm like, stop being a fucking idiot.
Kenny just hands you a bottle of damn scotch.
No, but I mean, I always looked at my uncles more than I looked at my dad. I don't know. It's just always how it was. Even the meth head. But no, I mean, nah. There's probably some more meth head fucking uncle stories in the chamber. I remember I about broke my goddamn toe playing the Wii at his fucking mobile home that he was renting.
You got too into that bowling.
That's literally what it was.
You got too
It was
into
baseball. I swung it and I spun, and my fucking pinky toe hit the leg of the couch, and I about broke my
I
toe.
used to have a Wii at my house, and me and my cousin.
They called my grandma.
We figured out the trick to hitting on that game, because it's not about how hard you swing it. It's about you put it in a certain part and flick it, and when you do it, like, hits it. And I remember we always used to say, if you won 10 games, you're the champion.
Yeah.
That's like the game we made up. Nobody ever won 10 games. Ever. For some stupid reason. We got close, but we never won the whole enchilada. I guess we thought when we won fucking West Day Grill burgers were going to fall out of the sky, and everybody was going to celebrate. But we never seen it happen, so I'll never know if West Day Grill burgers were going to fall out of the sky. I think about that every day.
Man, I had some good times as a child.
Hey, meth heads, mobile homes, and mayhem.
That apartment he had was actually pretty nice. I remember this one dude came in there and he had earrings and he brought his little short fat friend. It was two white dudes. And they were like slap boxing or something. Just being
Slap
stupid.
boxing.
And he slapped him and his fucking earring ripped out of his ear. And it was like right there on the carpet gleaming, and I was like, it's right there, but they were tweaking and couldn't see it, I guess. They had a badass fish tank. And
Did you pick it up and smell it?
Fuck no, I didn't touch that nasty shit. And his wife my uncle's wife at the time was a stripper, so they had, like, they actually had bread. But, I mean, it didn't go nowhere because they were fucking...
Just buying tweak with it.
I mean, they were dope heads, but... I mean, who knows?
Who knows? They could be rich right now.
If they would have been sober, honestly, honest to God, they'd probably...
Did she look tweaked out?
I could never tell with her. Now I can't. I mean, she's definitely a tweaker now. You can tell she's on dope, and her husband's a fat. I can't. I mean, I don't be around them.
Yeah.
No, because I don't know if she's
You
on
probably
meth or
see them
heroin.
online and shit.
But I know her. I know for a fact that her husband is a fentanyl addict, and I don't know if she like is on meth or heroin or whatever
what
she's on. But I mean, prayers up, big dog. Big prayers.
Big prayers. Always big prayers for them. Always big prayers for everybody. Well, I was gonna say, I think that's we heard
It's a hell of an episode.
Hell of an episode.
I'm about
We
to
heard
piss my
we heard
pants.
some meth stories. We heard some cartoon conspiracies. I think I'm pretty satisfied. And as we said, the more we stream live, the more we'll figure
gonna piss.
more out about it and make it better. And
Oh my God, I'm gonna piss my
he's gonna piss his pants. If you ever had to be in one of those competitions where you gotta hold a car to win, to win the car you got your hands on, he's not your choice. He's gonna have to piss 15 minutes into it. He's gonna say, you know what? My kidneys are filled up. Gotta piss. That's just what he does. He's always pissing. He's like a cocker spaniel. But yeah, those were some good theories, and I've heard some of them before, but I thought it'd be cool to branch out on our first episode that's outside of like what we were doing before. And if y'all haven't seen any of our old episodes, which were all North Carolina based, go back and watch them. There's some good ones in there. We interviewed a guy that he's done a bunch of work around, I think it was the USS Wilmington or something. I can't remember. His name's Jim Hall. We call him Jimothy Hall. And maybe we'll have to get an interview with him live via Skype or however the hell you do this. I don't know. We're learning it as we go. But ain't that how you get good at anything? That's how it works. You got to just keep going with it and keep learning about it. But we do have an Instagram too at Clocked Out Conversations. Go on there and you can always give us like recommendations for an episode you want to see or something you want to see in the future, or drop it right here in the comments. This is the first time we ever went live, so there's not a lot of people in it, but I'm sure the more we go, there'll be a few more people in here. And even if you're watching this episode after the fact, if you're watching this 2 weeks from now, a month from now, go on there and comment on it. Let us know what's something that's interesting that you would like to see an episode on, because we'll definitely probably do it. And especially because we don't have a big following right now, we'll definitely probably do it. As long as it ain't nothing fucking super insane. You busted in here like the Kool-Aid man. He's flexing.
Hoorah.
But I just want all y'all to know, as I've said 1,000 times this week.
Thank you.
Thank you, but also tell your mom.
She's handsome.
It's tell your dad he's beautiful, and tell your lovely mother that she is handsome. Don't let a day go by without your mother knowing she's
Tell your
handsome.
sister she looks fucking just absolutely stupid.
Even
Fuck
if
her.
she looks just like you, call her ugly.
Fuck her. You know, nobody cares about your sisters anymore. And I think we should keep that trend up. Fuck your sister.
It's a trend.
Okay, wait. Don't Joe Dirt fuck your sister. Fuck you, sister.
I'm
That's
real
what I
life
meant.
Joe Dirt, and I live by those rules. But hey, we appreciate y'all stopping by. The lives will only get better. The quality will only get better. It's just the
And
beginning.
Us kissing will only get better.
And that'll never stop.
Never.
When the world tries to stop us, we're going to keep making out. We're about to make out right now, so we're going to cut this stream so we can make out. You ready?
I hope I get smothered by some pussy tonight.
You're about to here in a couple seconds. It's not pussy, though. It's pussy with a B.
Pussy?
Pussy. Anyway, thank y'all for stopping by. God bless you. See you next week. At ease, bitch.